Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Terror Takes, the show where we watch terror and give you our take. Today, we'll be watching The Portal of AZATHOTH, the first episode and the second episode. Now, I have no idea what this even is. It's some cosmic horror. I'm going to turn it over to J Bud, and he is going to go into detail.
Well, you
About
see,
it.
the thing about this is, yes, it's on the Cosmicist YouTube page. I do not know much about where it's from or who made it. The information given to us is very vague. It just tells us the description of what it's about. I did see a couple of the comments, and yeah, it's about time the Elder Gods learned you do not mess with our kitties. So I'm very excited to hop into this and see what happens when an Eldritch God f***s with our cats. Without further yapping, let's get into this video. I'm excited. The portal to Azathoth. As you gaze for long into an abyss, the abyss gazes also into you. Frederick Nietzsche's.
This is the first message I've sent. But this time we'll start at the true beginning of the end. It was an ordinary day. Or rather, what remained of an ordinary day after she left. My sobriety and creativity left. With her, all that remained was Azathoth. And the hollow echo of a keyboard that no longer clacked beneath my fingers. The media, as always, screaming for attention. Launching new products. As if the world still mattered. I no longer cared. Then came a day colder than usual.
Put on my suit.
Pure water. Back then, I had no idea how valuable it would become. Funny how the simplest things turn into the most precious treasures once they were gone.
Yeah, don't take your water for granted.
Azathoth was my only companion. A fair trade.
So the cat
I fed
is
him
Azathoth.
and gave affection, and he
It's a good
served
cat
as a
name.
beacon for this
Yeah.
drifting boat.
Well, I
A
bet
faint
kitty
signal,
cat.
but a signal nonetheless. That hope wasn't entirely dead. The cruelest irony. I myself no longer remembered where I kept his food after the day she left. And then, the inexplicable happened. How was it possible? Something beyond human comprehension had awoken.
There's a portal in my desk.
And when the news arrived, I knew with a cold and
this
silent
interdimensional
certainty
portal get under my sink.
No, it's just the
this would be the
kitchen
last
garbage
thing humanity
disposal.
ever saw.
That's
From
You
the
don't have one
future
of those in your
I
kitchen
come from.
cabinets?
There's a saying, don't worry, it will go wrong.
No,
And it
Azathoth.
did.
What the hell is going on in here?
He was taken. And in place of what should left, that thing remained. Like a bargaining chip in a pact I never signed, I stared into the abyss for too long, and before it stared back, it gave me a new purpose. He was still out there. Somewhere in the folds of time, he was still out there. And I would save him. The beginning of the end. The world outside crumbling, while I stood at the bottom of the pit. I realized the only way out now was to dig deeper. Living in a normal world is already too late for me and Azathoth. But maybe for you, there is still hope.
To be continued. All right. Oh, okay. We got a little bit more here. All right, that's pretty cool. And that was the part 1 of Portal to Azathoth. Now, I did not think it was going to be such a crude home movies type video. I did enjoy it though.
I do want to butt in there. To me, at least, like at first it was like, hey, but then it was like, is this just one person doing this all on their own?
It seems like it's one person.
And
doing
like, if
it.
that is like,
yeah,
like
yeah.
for what you're working with and stuff, like,
If the
Not bad.
creator of these videos happens to see our Terror Takes video, please let us know down in the comments so that we can get some information from you. Maybe we can DM and collab on some sort of video, because I did enjoy that very much. Now we still have part 2 of Portal of Azathoth to go through. I am very excited to see where this kitty has gone and how this man will deal with an eldritch god. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
It's really important that you got my last message so you can understand this follow-up. If you are ready, then let's go. After a week, nothing worked anymore. TV was down, internet had no signal, and the radio played just a single message. On repeat.
Hello, Capital Wasteland. This is Three Dog. Ow! Coming to you loud and proud from Galaxy News Radio.
This is an emergency. Move to a safe location immediately. This is an emergency. Move to a safe location immediately. This is an emergency.
The last portal closed. But the terror remained.
Oh, that's pretty fucking sick.
Devouring a world that had already gone too far into the wrong hands.
That's pretty.
Every weapon was used. All in vain. The nuclear bombs remained untouched. That is a story for another time. Nobody was spared. Nobody. Back then, I did not know, but it would have been safer to flee the cities.
Gotta
A
throw
cheap
in the
white wine in a
Lovecraft.
grimy whiskey glass. My only company. I needed to retrieve Azathoth.
Pretty catty.
I was always a skeptic. But something older than logic whispered in my ear. The Arfek is the key.
I need to get into this orb.
I spent days without sleep.
It's a materia. It's the black materia. Did Sephiroth
Lost
do
in
this?
unraveling the unfathomable.
That is some gouged into post-it note messages.
He's pissed. He wants his cat back.
You see his laptop's dead.
Low battery.
Does not like electricity. Oh.
Nowhere was safe anymore.
Oh. Hello?
Outside, the terror continued. Insatiable. And there I was, searching for answers at the bottom of a glass. Drowning in booze and dread. Seeking truths no sane man would chase. I tried everything
Sound?
until exhaustion took me.
Ah!
I was just screaming. Give me back my cat.
Yeah.
Then the Arfak awoke for the first time.
I like how there's like a chip in it. Screwdriver into it. Like, let me
A
in.
dream within
Let
a
me in.
nightmare showed me a place I had never known. That thing, incomprehensible to the human mind, spoke to me. And at last, it gave me the answer to the only question that still mattered. I woke up once again, trapped in the torment of the real world. Now, I would go after it knowing exactly where to begin my search. The real journey toward the unknown would finally begin. From the future where I send this message, it is already too late. But maybe for you, there is still hope.
And that is part 2 to the portal of AZATHOTH. Ah! Wow! Now, I am hooked. I want more of the portal of Azathoth. I want to know where the cat is. I want to know what the Eldritch Abomination looks like. And I want to see this one man take on an Eldritch God like he's the fucking Doom guy. That is the most important details to me. I don't know if there's any more than part 1 and 2 of the Portal of Azathoth, but I am going to look into it. The end of the video did say he reads all comments, so I will be commenting to this guy. We'll be trying to get a hold of this guy and see if there's anything in the works or if there's anything on a different site. But I want more of the Portal of Azathoth. Now, what did you think?
That was cool. Like we were talking about a moment ago, the production was a little like not off-putting at first, but it was a little jarring, especially with what we're usually used to watching and stuff. But like if that was one person putting that together, that's pretty good. Even if that was a couple of people just putting that together a little bit, that's not bad. I did come to actually be like, no, I like this. This style is
Yeah, it's kind of like I mean, like it felt low budgety. It didn't feel like they had a whole bunch of money thrown into the production of it, but they did very well with I'm sure what they had. That was a very well put together short. I really enjoyed that series and I am hooked. I want more.
I like the narrator too.
Yeah, the narrator was pretty good. We read some of the comments.
Yeah, and people agree. You don't mess with someone's kitty.
Let's look at some of these comments. Death Metal Tom says, great concept. Love the effort you're putting into it. Elder God or not, you do not go stealing a man's cat. I agree. The build-up is crazy. I can't wait to see another part by Hargaris, yes sir. But I agree. I cannot wait to see another part of this. Here, let's see. Let the journey to the unknown begin. Cannot wait to tune into the next video. It seems a lot of people are on the same boat I am. I'm sure you want to see what happens in part 3. So I will do some digging and a little bit of scouring the internet to see if there's anything else to a part 3 or maybe a separate movie or series to the Portal of Azathoth. And remember guys, if you like content like this, please remember to like, share, subscribe, do all that fancy YouTuber shit we're always spouting off at you. And without yapping any further about this and getting bogged down in the nonsense, we will see you in the next video.